Hey, so tonight I thought I'd tell you interesting stuff about the moon, since you're basically right next to it. Or at least it looks that way from here. That might be a good place to start. You seem about 200 yards away from me, give or take. Well, the moon is 238,900 miles from us. Minus 200 yards for you. 238,900 miles is 420,464,000 yards, if it matters. Somehow, 420 million yards doesn't sound as far away as the miles. I'm not sure why that is. Anyway, the moon doesn't make its own light. You probably already know that. It just reflects sunlight, which means when we say moonlight, that's technically borrowed light, second-hand light. It's about 2,159 miles in diameter, which feels rude to say out loud, like announcing someone's waist size. It orbits the Earth every 27.3 days. That's called a sidereal month. But the phases, the full, the crescent, the half, take about 29.5 days. That's the synodic month. I used to think it changed shape on purpose, like it was choosing moods. Tonight I'm thin. Tonight I'm round. Tonight I'm almost gone. But it's just angles. Sun, Earth, Moon. Geometry pretending to be magic. It's tidally locked too, which means it shows us the same face all the time. It rotates, but at the exact rate it orbits, so we never see the far side. Not because it's hiding, just because that's how gravity arranged it. You're not tidally locked. You rotate, I've noticed, very slowly. When I was little, I thought the moon followed our car. Every time we drove at night, it stayed above us. I remember pressing my forehead to the window and testing it. We'd turn left, it turned left. We'd speed up, it kept pace. I felt chosen. Later, someone explained perspective, distance, relative motion. But I still sometimes check, just in case it changed its mind. I drew it once in second grade, a perfect circle. 2 triangle eyes, a smile. The teacher said the moon doesn't have a face, but I'd seen it. The dark patches, the maria. They looked like features to me. Maybe I was wrong, or maybe I was early. The moon has craters from impacts, asteroids, comets. No atmosphere to protect it. Every scar just stays. I used to think that meant it was fragile, but it might mean it's durable. If you can survive that many impacts and still shine borrowed light, that feels like something. It's slowly drifting away from us, by the way, about 1.5 inches per year. So, technically, every year, it's a little less ours. But only by inches, which feels manageable. I once waved at the moon, not as a child, as an adult. I was standing in a parking lot. I don't know why I did it. I just lifted my hand. Someone saw. I pretended I was stretching. Anyway, you and the moon have similarities, both suspended, both quiet, both refusing to comment. The moon hums, probably, in its own way, through tidal forces. Some people have said the ham phenomenon might be related to tides, gravitational anomalies, localized pull. I read that somewhere. It sounded official. But the oceans are still doing what they've always done, so maybe not. Do you prefer crescent or full? Full is confident. It fills the whole sky. Crescent feels private, like it's conserving something. Half moon is practical. No exaggeration, just facts. If you had phases, I think you'd choose something subtle. You don't seem interested in spectacle. Milk is white because it scatters light, like the moon. Silver buttons on coats look like tiny full moons. I used to line them up and press them with my thumb. Clocks are round for no real reason. Time could have been square, but it's round, like orbit, like you, like repetition. The moon pulls the oceans, not violently, just enough. Twice a day, the water leans toward it. I wonder if anything leans toward you. Probably not. Probably just me. 238,900 miles, minus 200 yards. If I converted that back into miles, I might lose something small in the exchange. A fraction, a crumb of distance, which feels unfair to crumbs. The far side of the moon was photographed in 1959. Before that, it was just imagination. Now we know it looks similar. Just more craters. Not mysterious, just unseen. That's usually how it goes. Things aren't magical. They're just far. You're not far. You're about 200 yards, give or take. If I walked toward you, I wouldn't reach you. I've tried with a laser pointer. The dot stops mid-air, which feels polite. The moon's gravity is about 1/6 of Earth's. If I jumped there, I would stay up longer. Longer does not mean forever, just longer. Sometimes longer is enough. The moon does not care if I wave. You do not care either. That might be the point. You just stay and hum. The moon waxes, wanes. You remain. Milk in a glass on a nightstand. A silver button rolling under a dresser. A clock ticking in a round room. White light sliding across a quiet roof. 420 million yards. That sounds manageable. Yards feel human. Miles feel official. Space feels patient. You seem patient. If the moon drifted away entirely, it would take millions of years. So we are safe. For tonight. You are still there. The hum is steady. The moon is doing angles. I am doing conversions. 200 yards. 238,000 miles, give or take. Good night. You can keep listening. I am going to rest now.